What's up guys, welcome to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Divine. I'm a musical choir, Menk, drummer and a keyboardist. I have been for many years. I started making these videos as a space for music lovers like myself to check out our favorite artists and break down some of our findings that make them so fantastic. Make sure you follow us on Instagram at the Perseverance Reaction in order to recommend your favorite singers for us to react to. Hey, you killed it.
Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel at Peace and Makeover. Today I'm joined by
The Perseverance guys.
We're going to be checking out why Muslim women wear hijab, why Muslim men keep beards, Brigitte, Gabriel versus Mufti, Menk. Very funny. I feel it's weird to ask why Muslim men keep beards because a lot of people keep their beards.
The Muslim people keep their beard more.
Really?
Yeah. Most Muslims like beard. Have you seen those sheikhs?
Yeah. I just because I keep a lot of beards. Oh, I never thought of that in this way, but okay. Then this is going to be so interesting. So guys, without further ado, let's get started. All right.
When you see the hijab at the Women's March and all that, and knowing what you came from, it must absolutely enrage you.
Oh, it's very sad. It saddens me because when I see what the American public is trying to sell our daughters and our future generations as acceptable without recognizing the ramification of it. Because Americans are not seeing the ramification. When you start seeing hijab popping into a community, that's a sign of radicalization. That's not a sign of progressiveness. It's a sign of going backward. That's actually the first sign of a radicalization of a community because that means they're becoming more devout, more following the Quran to the letter, oppressing women. A woman in a hijab means you are shameful to look at, you are dirty to look at, therefore you need to be covered because you are a walking sin. So if I am tempted to look at you or to rape you, you made me rape you because you made me see your ankle because it flashed a little bit under the hijab, and therefore you deserve to be raped, or you deserve to be beaten, or you deserve to be abused. What message are we sending our daughters?
Yeah.
I can her one side of you, I get her. It's not true in a certain way, but I feel some Muslim men.
Yeah, from the end part, I kind of understand what
that
you're
is their
saying.
own objective or opinion. Some people feel like, as a woman, as a Muslim woman, you shouldn't allow men see some part of you.
Yes.
So if they rape you, it's because of your
Because you let your body being exposed.
Logically, it shouldn't be so.
Definitely.
Islamically, according to the Quran, it shouldn't be so. But some Muslims do that. In the way of, once they see your body being exposed, or they raped you,
To punish you.
they'll be like it's your own fault of you allowing such things to happen.
That
is her own point of view. That's what she was saying, because she felt like some women have talked about that before.
Yeah.
And she's displaying it for people to hear about.
They make you.
But people won't understand her point of view.
I kind of understand this better now.
That was exactly what she was talking about. But according to the Quran, it's not like that.
Yeah.
So they are trying to, people who are wearing the ladies who are covering their hair, they're trying to display the art of like modesty, also behave like Mary. You know, those times, that's how they normally dress, covering everywhere. So that is it. Let's keep watching, guys.
According to Islam, the God recommended hijab for those women who are modest and pious at heart, so that the people in the society know them as modest and pious. Hijab is a sign of modesty and piousness, which dictates that women with hijab do not enjoy displaying their beauty to all, and they do not want to be known to all as hot and sexy. They are not open for flirting or asking out for a date. Their beauty, charm, appealingness, etc. are preserved for their selected special one. It is a lifestyle, and believing women feel dignified in hijab as it empowers them, gives them authority and control over the viewership of their beauty. And women who follow this lifestyle feels insulted, disrespected, and undignified when their hijab is questioned. Hijab cannot be imposed on anyone, because if hijab is forced or imposed on anyone, then that hijab will be deceptive and hypocritical. and that person may end up doing things which may bring shame on this holy dress code. Hijab has to come from within, with integrity and understanding. And the God knows what people have in their heart. If someone is not modest and pious inside, their hijab of outside is meaningless.
True.
You see, one day I was invited to a Christian school to speak, and it was a girls' school. So I went to speak to them, and the first question they told me is, "Why do you have a beard? Why do you have a beard?" So I said, "What do you mean?" They said, "No, these are Talibans. Talibans." So Allah put it in my mind. This was a pure Christian school. You know, they had idols that they have, little pictures and portraits and so on. I said, you know,
Yeah.
to be very honest with you, we follow the prophets. And you know, I don't want to use the Prophet Muhammad's example because you don't believe in him. We are talking now to Christians. But I want to tell you, when I walk in the streets of Harare, Harare is the capital of Zimbabwe, where I come from. When I walk in the streets of Harare, the small boys, they say, "Jesu." You know what is Jesu? Jesus. Says, "There is Jesus walking." But when they see your priest, they don't say that. Are you following what I'm saying? When they see your priest, they don't say, "There is Jesus walking." I say, "But why?" The reason is, we follow Jesus as well. I did not see Jesus without a beard. Anyway, I saw him with robe, and you drew the picture. I don't even believe that that is the proper picture, because we are not allowed to make those pictures. But you drew the picture. According to your picture, I have got a beard. I look closer to him than any one of you. So they were quiet. So one other girl thought she was clever. So she said, "But what about your women? Why are they also covered? You cover them." You know, this question comes up all the time. So I said, "Because we follow the Mother Mary." Finished. Closed. Topic closed. Topic closed. Our women are closer dressed to what Christianity teaches than the Christians themselves. We are purer in Christianity than the Christians themselves, because look at the dress code.
That's wrong. Totally don't accept that. You don't see you are more pure in Christianity than Christianity ourselves.
You are not a Christian.
Yeah, you don't actually know what Christianity actually stands for. Christianity stands for you accepting the death and resurrection
Of Jesus Christ.
and also following according to his ways.
It also
he
means
preached.
believing
So
that Jesus Christ died and
you don't
resurrected.
use the word modesty to display Christianity, because there was the harlots in the Bible who Jesus saved from
From being
being stoned to
stoned.
death.
Yeah. Then he said, if so, anyone is more righteous,
Righteous
or
than
if you have
her,
not committed any sin,
should
be the
stone her.
first to cast the
So
stone.
you don't see you are more Christian than we Christian ourselves. That is a wrong statement to say, and I totally disagree with that.
Look at the morals, look at the conducts, look at how strictly we follow the 10 commandments, look at how we would like to, you know, stop certain things from happening and so on. And every little while they find it creeping in. The church sometimes will allow homosexuality, they will allow, it changes. They change it in order to get more people to follow.
Okay, let me get to that point. We align homosexuality. That does not mean Christians allow homosexuality. Our Bible never teaches us to chase away anyone, irrespective of your kind, your country, your color. You are all accepted. Because when we accept you, with time, you change.
It's just like you saying, if your child goes out and do something bad, you should cast them out.
No.
When you beat a child with one hand, you bring them forward to the other hand. You
hand.
teach them.
So, because you are saying we Christian, you are saying homosexual in the church, that does not mean we promote or we support that. We are trying, it's like we're trying to bring them closer to God.
So they know the truth.
So they will know the truth and know what the acts that they are committing is sinful and is not acceptable by us, by God. We Christians don't accept that, but we won't chase you away, because Christ never chased anyone away.
At all. He
So we
never
are
picked
displaying
us people.
the Christ-like in us. That's why we are Christians. Like the same woman who are the harlot.
Yeah.
Christ never chased her away because she's an harlot.
He didn't.
He brought her closer. So because we are accepting people who are homosexuals to the house of God, does not mean we support that action. As a Christian, I'm 100%. And I hate homosexuality. I detest it. This LGBT, I detest it. But if I see someone who is passing through such situation, I won't chase you away because I feel like you don't know what you are doing. You have to be enlightened. So he got that wrong by saying we promote it. So there are some certain words he's using which is totally wrong.
Very
So let's
wrong.
keep watching, guys. We'll see more about it.
With us, even if no one is following, the deen will remain. And still there will be people who will follow. So let us remember, when you want to think of answers and when you have discussed, you will have the answers. Now, to cover yourself, how can that be oppression? Because today I am covered. If in 50 years from now, they might tell the men that if you don't move with shorts, you are oppressed, then what are we going to do? All of us are going to move in shorts. Allahu Akbar. Can you imagine myself and everyone else here sitting here in shorts, one short only like this? They say, no, if you don't wear shorts, you are oppressed. So the sisters who are seated here, some of them are fully covered, some of them have their faces open. Nobody has forced them to do that. It is their own will. They are Muslim, they are surrendering to Allah. So we believe that in the same way, you see, sometimes people say it is oppression to cover. Why are you covering? I have had questions regarding my own family where people say, why do you force your family to cover? And I tell them, you ask them. Did I force them? I didn't force them. No, it's oppression. So I am oppressed. You know, yesterday I was in Colombo and I gave this example and I want to give it to you. It's a very good example. I was one day sitting in an aircraft a few years ago. There was a man who sat next to me and he looked at me, he doesn't know me, he doesn't know anything about me, and he told me, you people oppress your women. To start with, no hello, no how are you, no good morning, nothing. You people oppress your women. So I looked at him and I said, Ya Allah, what should I tell this man? He wants to fight. You see, he wants to fight. He wants to argue and debate. So I can't talk to him on normal terms because he didn't talk to me on normal terms. So he was with his wallet looking at something. You know the wallet where the money is? He was looking at something. So I looked at him, I said, you are oppressing your money. He told me, what do you mean? I said, the same thing you mean that we oppress our women. So he said, why? I said, because you are covering your money. Your money is covered. Everything is covered inside there. Can you see? He said, no, but this is because it's money. It's valuable. I said, our women are also valuable. They are valuable. So sometimes when you talk to someone who is foolish, you need to give them a foolish answer also. Foolish. They don't understand. Then he was quiet. He just did, and he was quiet. There was no other answer. So the thing is, we believe, and you know, if you study, you will find today divorce is very high across the globe. And today problems have increased, marital problem. Today people are interested, may Allah protect us. We are in a Muslim country, we are happy and we thank Allah. But some other places in the world, men are interested in men and women are interested in women. You know what I'm talking about. Now in some countries, some of the most developed countries, I was reading an article recently, there are some people fighting. Listen to how people are taking not only religion away from us, but they are taking our brain away from us. There are some people in developed countries who are fighting to say we are free to marry our dogs. Wallahi. Wallahi. They are saying, why is it, if a man is free to marry a man, why can't a man and a woman be free to marry the dog? What is wrong? We are free. Do what you want. They are fighting it. That is how the issue of homosexuality started many, many years ago, in the same way, where people said we are free, until they convinced some people that we are free and they started. So now they started the other ball rolling. Very soon they will allow it. Astaghfirullah. May Allah protect us. So if you take a look at the Islamic ruling of covering, when there are women all over who are not covered, you have some, they might be more beautiful than others, and you have some, you know, maybe their character is not good, and so they're all different types. Like if you have a motor vehicle, say for example you have your motorbike. I notice, mashallah, here most people have motorbike. When you buy a motorbike and you are riding it, you are very happy because it's brand new, isn't it? But after some time you saw another motorbike, you say, oh, that one is better, I will get that one inshallah. And then you continue, after some time you change your motorbike, you get a better motorbike because you saw it. if you did not see that other motorbike, forever you were going to believe yours is the best. Wallahi. Look, you have a phone. If you have iPhone 4S, it's the latest, isn't it? So if you have iPhone 4S, you are very happy, you are excited, you keep in your pocket, you know, you talk. There is something called Siri, you talk and you see and how it works and everything. You are very excited. But when you see iPhone 5, you say, oh, now mine is not latest. But if you did not see iPhone 5, up to when you die, your iPhone 4S is the best. Do you agree with me?
Yeah.
There you are. So Islam says, your wife, when you got married, you are so happy she's your bride, you had big function, you had such a nice...
Okay, for that, you're using the woman and using the word iPhone 4X as an example. It's true. When you have an iPhone 4X and you see it as the only thing that is better, you want to see it as treasure and stuff like that. But the wrong thing about it is we human being, man per se, we always want more.
True.
Irrespective of you not seeing another person, another woman in a very seductive way,
Yeah.
you will still want more.
Just seeing her face and she's looking pretty, I'd be
Beautiful.
like, wow.
Even if she's covered, you'll be like, you are kind of like, who is this person? You are curious. You want to get to know the person. Some people straight away they want to marry the person
Yeah.
by your attitude.
Also, that's
So-
another point.
Irrespective of you seeing the person nakedness or not, as a man, you still want to marry the person, and you still feel like, oh, this person's attitude is kind of like different from my wife's own,
Yeah.
and you prefer it.
That's true.
You get.
Yeah, I get.
So the iPhone X is using as an example. I feel like he's making sense, but
yeah,
it's not a valid point itself for me. And modesty itself is not just about covering yourself to show that you are modest. You understand?
I understand.
So it's not just about being fully covered. Is your heart? Is your heart?
Yeah, there are a lot
pure?
of people that do a
It's-
lot of bad things
Yeah,
and
even
just
being covered.
cover
Some
themselves
people
from God.
are wicked, very wicked,
Because
and they're acting like saints. So irrespective of you covering your from top to down, does not mean you are perfect, does not mean you are a saint, does not mean you will make heaven. So that is something you have to know. You should hit the point, the nail at the head.
yeah,
You get. So modest dressing is good, but that does not mean it's your ticket to heaven.
true.
You get me?
Yeah,
So let's keep watching that. He's making so many points,
so many meaningful points.
but there are some things we have to talk about. Let me use
yeah, definitely.
we have to talk about for people to know.
place, father of the bride came, you came, everyone came. So when she is yours, you lower your gaze. You did not see another model. So you are very happy until the day you die. You think this is your best, finished. Subhanallah. But when you are looking here, looking there, and they are exposed, someone shows you hand, someone shows you leg, what happens? Your model, now you are not happy anymore. So divorce, I want another one. You see? And this is why it's happening on the globe. So Allah says, put nice clothing, so your beauty is covered, so it is appreciated. Other men, they will look down, women must look down, and the issue of lowering gaze is not only for women, both for women and for men. Lower your gaze. You don't have to stare someone, look them up, down, no. In Islam, we don't do that. So people say, no, you are free. Wallahi, now, there are laws which in some countries they are saying, when you stare at someone, it can be called sexual harassment. So they want to jail you for looking. They want to jail you for looking. Islam from long has told us that be respectful. What is wrong? Now they are telling us, no, Islam is barbaric. How can they say that you are not allowed to look? But themselves they are saying that if you're looking at me too much, you are being very, very, you are being abusive. Sexual abuse. May Allah protect us. So we need to know the issue of dress code. We can answer them with logic, not with religion. Put religion on one side. We talk with logic to say, look, if you have someone, like I said a few days ago also in one of my talks, that you see the hair of a woman, when no woman's hair is showing, when someone gets married, that hair is so valuable, it attracts him, he looks at it, he appreciates it, and so on. But When everyone's hair is open, one uses Head and Shoulders, the other one uses Pantene, the other one uses this, Palmolive, and someone use different thing. One hair is flying this side, one hair is flying that side. So what you have, you can't appreciate it, because if you see your wife's hair, you say, no man, but that other one I saw was better than this. So you're not happy. So the best solution is just cover yourself. And the best solution is lower your gaze. And this is why we believe firmly you need to work hard to be happy with what you have. Islam teaches us contentment. Be happy with what you have. Because wallahi, if you are not happy with what you have, your race will only end when you die. You will keep on running. Someone, for example, they have a nice cell phone, a mobile phone. It's okay. Every time latest one comes, you want it, you want it, you want it, you want. When will it stop? When you die, it stops. You see? If you follow what is latest, but if you have this phone, it is fulfilling your purpose. You need it maybe for email, for SMS, you need it for this, for that. Whatever your purpose is, it is fulfilling, stay with it. When you need to change, because it is something material, when you need to change it for some reason, if you can afford it, then you change. Many people, they live beyond their financial means. Why? Because they want to follow what they see in the television. Oh, I need that phone. If there were no adverts today, we would all be very happy, more happy than what we are. Because an advert, what does it do to you? It shows you something which you don't have.
But the disadvantage of it, we might be more happy than how we are, but since we grew as is growing now.
Definitely.
You understand? Ad make things happen.
It does. Because there are some things you actually need that you need ads to make you aware of it.
Aware of it. And it helps boost people's business.
Definitely.
It helps renovate in several ways. It makes people be like, wow, this car is nice. This ad I saw here, this car is also way better than this. Should I pick this over this?
Or it's like you using a normal car that runs on petrol, and petrol is becoming very expensive these days, and you see a Tesla or you see
commercial out of Tesla, be like, wow.
Or any car that runs on
totally
electricity, and be like, oh, this will literally save me more money and actually help me in future plans and help me manage my financial
commercial
service.
ads is very, very
Essential.
important, irrespective of how he's saying they're going to be happy without there being
I guess
ads.
his point is like, if this is the only thing you see,
you'll be
stick with
contented,
it.
but
Because
that is
that's
not
the
how
thing,
life
you know.
is.
Why in 21st century things are
Aside
revolving.
being 21st century, before 21st century, things are evolving. Because man, as we will always want more.
Definitely.
Irrespective of you being, oh, this is, you always want to be like, I've not thought about why man was like, what is the up here? How is this son? How is this more?
We'll always be curious. We always want to know.
We always want to know more. We always feel like when you are using this for a long time, be like you are tired.
And sometimes you get tired of something even before seeing something else.
Is there a way for me to make this better, that it won't be slow? My laptop. Is there a way to make this mic sound better, that it won't be sounding this way?
Even before now, just like when it comes to transportation, when people were using camel, when you were walking, then say, okay, let's use the animals. They were using camel, then horses and stuff like that. But like, is there a way to make it easier? Then they brought out bicycle.
That is how.
So
this
man will revolve. So even if without ad or anything, you definitely want something else. You definitely get tired of your situation and want to get something better. This despite being a man or a woman talking about your spouse, but it's being in materialistic points of view. We definitely want something else without even looking at ads or something.
That's true.
That's how it is.
Let's keep watching, guys.
In such a way that you want it. So sometimes your money you are saving to buy a house, but instead of buying your house, you saw something else, you took some money from there and bought it, but that was not necessary. Why? You saw the advert. Better you didn't see the adverts. Allahu Akbar. So I hope I have explained the issue of the dress code of
something like a TV on commercial, then you took money from your car and go buy a TV. That's irrespective of it being an ad that display for you to see. If you really within your heart, you have the mind like, this is my dream, this is what I want. Irrespective of the ad that's been popped out, you will still go get what you want.
True.
So the ad did not disrupt you from buying what you want.
Yes, it's your needs.
Someone will see the ad, this is what I want. Person see the TV. Oh, this is with
Yeah.
the TV I want. I need to get it. Someone who contentment has nothing to do with you seeing ad of TV. Whereas you want to buy your car, you want to go and buy the TV. Contented is being, I have this bottle water.
I'm okay with it.
I'm okay with it. I don't need to go and get another bottle water to feel satisfied.
But having a bottle water, and also I want TV, so when I'm drinking my water, I'm watching
TV.
something.
It's good.
Yeah, that's a whole different situation.
Yeah. I have this
Talking
bottle water. No, let me get to another one again. I'm not contented. This is not enough for you.
Yeah,
But
I
as a man,
understand.
as we are on earth, this bottle water is nice.
Then you see spring
It
water.
tastes good. You get, but can this be better? You are contented with what you have, but you want to
Get
evolve.
something.
You want something better.
Yeah,
That does not
true.
mean you are not contented. It's life. It's how man is. That is how we grow. So is getting the contentment. It beats.
It's
like-
just like it's just like the iPhone. When you see
Yeah.
at this time it was iPhone 4S that was
Exercise
really.
training. Yeah.
Let me say presently now 14 Pro Max is the highest. Let me say because your iPhone 4S is okay doesn't mean that you won't have any intentions or any needs to get maybe a 13 Pro Max or a 12 Pro Max.
Yeah.
Not just because is what everybody's using. First of all, it has a better camera. Secondly, the ISO, everything works faster, and there's so many apps you cannot download with it for
14.
4X.
Yeah.
So you wanting to get a 13 Pro Max, a 14 Pro Max, as long as you can afford it, does not mean you're not contented with the 4S you are using. It's because things are evolving. There are things you cannot do with that 4X. That let me just say, if you are someone that will sell clothes, there's some pictures you can take with that phone.
True.
But if you're taking pictures with your 13 Pro Max or your 14 Pro Max, you get a clearer picture for your
And you
business.
sell your goods faster.
So this is not about you being not contented with what you have. This is about you evolving
Growing
and moving forward from
where
what
you are
exactly.
to where you want to become.
Yeah.
So that is just it. Let's keep watching, guys.
Women from a logical point of view to say when something is covered, even from a more logical point of view, it is more respectful. I tell you, if there are two sisters walking down the street, one has a miniskirt and showing the chest and showing her hair, and here is short blouse, and the other one is fully covered. Young boys, who are they going to whistle at? Who are they going to do that to? They will trouble. Hey, they will come, hoot, make noise. With who? This one or that one? The one who is not dressed properly. One who is dressed properly, they won't try all that tricks. So all the people, they are either my sister, my daughter, my wife, or
see?
my mother.
Jesus made an example. In Matthew, he was like, if there was a parable, this man has two sons.
Yeah.
One is very loyal and obedient. He sent him to go get something. You understand? So the father left that one. He met the other one who he's very stubborn and he might not get it. Then he told his father that he might get it, he might not get it.
He
An
said he
option.
won't.
He won't get
He
it. Sir.
won't go.
So the other one who said he won't go went to get a job. But what is in your heart matters more, because Jesus was talking about it in the Bible. Like that was what he was preaching about. That it's not about your outwardness, your appearance.
Because a lot of people try to act decent.
Decent.
I'm not.
See,
This is
Bible
not-
called those people who are good for people outside and they are bad inside hypocrites.
And this, my speaking like this is not basically directed to people wearing hijab
No. I'm not saying anything bad about people wearing
at
hijab.
all. I feel it's your
a
own
choice.
perception, is your
But
religion.
what I'm saying wrong is you seeing another person who's
that
not
are
wearing
not
hijab
as
you are
not
holier than them,
modest,
or you will go to heaven before them.
exactly, or looking at them like, oh, they are not keeping what have been set for them to keep. I just feel when it comes to modesty, when it comes to being holy, it's more than just your outwardness. Yeah, people can really dress so modest, people can act modest, people can look modest, but like I have some people on my WhatsApp that
Yeah.
post a lot of things about religious stuff like that. But when I come in contact with them, the energy they give me and what they post online are two different things. Like some people act all holier than thou, but when you meet them, like that's not how they look per se. But yeah, this is just who you are basically. This is how you portray yourself to everybody. But being with you in the same room, speaking with you, that holier than thou attitude is not what you're portraying to me.
What Jesus said in the Bible, in Matthew, it was like, when you are fasting, make sure you wash your face and let no one know you are fasting.
Exactly.
People don't have to know who you are on the outside. Oh, you're coming. You're really good. You're really good. Oh, he's a perfect person. The perfect person. You are displaying what you want people to see.
Yeah.
Bro, are you who you are saying outside to be? That is what matters.
True.
If you are displaying holier than thou outside, it should be the same thing inside. So the hijab itself is good, accepted everywhere. By me, I love people who cover themselves properly.
Definitely.
Truth be told, but if you are not decent within yourself, not because your parents are watching you, or because people are watching you, or people are going to criticize you, you are not decent within you. You are doing it because of what people are saying. Hijab is not forced, truth be told. But if you yourself don't have a good heart of a love towards another person, and you are judging another person by what they themselves are wearing, then I don't feel like you should wear the hijab itself. You have to have a good heart in you. So when you are displaying the hijab, people will want to be like, I want to be like this girl.
Yeah.
I love her.
She's good in and out.
In and out. I love her dressing. Oh wow, she's beautiful. I love how she talks. I love her attitude. I want to be like her. You get?
Yeah.
Not just wearing the hijab.
Sure.
You get? That is just my own point of all he's saying right now.
Yeah.
I'm not saying hijab is not good.
Oh,
or if you are wearing hijab and you are not righteous within you, you don't follow your Quran, you don't pray 5 times a day, you don't fast during Ramadan, then who are you trying to impress? Or who are you trying to like be?
Deceive. Like, who are you keeping up that appearance for?
So that is just it. Let's keep watching, guys, and see what more you have to offer.
Your sister, your daughter, your wife, or your mother, or someone related to you. So in the same way, you don't want someone to play and tamper with your sister, your wife, your mother, and so on. You would not like also to do the same with somebody else's sister or wife or daughter or mother. Very important for us to know. Like I said, there are rules. What you like for yourself, you don't bump into somebody else. I want to do to someone else, but I don't want them to do to my family. How? We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to grant us protection. This issue of, women wearing jeans and t-shirts and so on, and taking out showing their hair, it only started a few decades ago. Before that, in the whole world, it was not there. The Victorian era in Europe, the women used to wear long dresses. Right now, 1950s. Long dresses to the bottom, never showing their legs. They're not even showing part of their legs. And they used to wear a big hat like this with a net. The hat used to have a net around it. They used to wear that up to recently. And only now, a few decades, it started. So we still want to preserve our way. And we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to grant us goodness. We don't trample on other people's feet, and we hope that they don't trample on our feet. In the same way that the secular world considers it oppression. Yes, the secular world considers it oppression. To force someone to wear hijab, we say it is oppression to force someone to remove hijab. Same thing. So we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to open our doors. With this I end saying, Jazakumullahu khaira wa assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Like, share, and subscribe to.
He made some points which are good and which are nice, but there's some of points he didn't clarify properly. He made the Muslims right there feel important of their religion, of wearing hijab, and that's true, but he didn't further talk to them about what the hijab actually stands for. And
that's true.
You shouldn't just wear it because you want people to see you as a holy person or someone who is like Mary. You should wear it because you represent Mary within your hearts and also outside. So he made some amazing points right here. Muslims, you guys are really amazing. Whenever I hear your what is this called? The recitations. I show some respect to you people. You guys are really, really good. The recitation when you guys are reciting, it's amazing. It's very touching, should be told. But there's a question I want to ask you guys. It have always been in my heart. Something that is something like is making me feel like Muslim and Christian are totally different because we're totally different. That is the reason. One of the reasons. Let me just say that is the reason. One of the reasons I will never accept Islam, because I made my research about you people. You guys say make more research. I made more research. I found out like there's something called Kaaba, which is in Mecca, where you guys go to pray. And again, Mecca is in Saudi Arabia, where you guys go and pray. Said the Kaaba was first white, came from heaven, then it takes away people's sin, then it turns black. That's I don't accept, or I don't accept. You guys who accept it, I don't understand it, because me as a Christian, I believe Jesus Christ has paid the price for me on the cross of Calvary. I don't need to touch something and objects to take away sins. Because the time of Moses and also Abraham, they killed animals to appease God for their sins. So if you can clarify that for me, because that's I see much difference. The difference between you guys and us is way far than where this microphone is tied. Very, very high. Because if you guys believe a stone takes away sins, and you guys don't believe in the death and resurrection of Jesus Christ,
it's two different
things, and I will never accept it. If you can clarify it, please comment down below. Clarify that point of mine. It will really mean a lot. I heard most Muslims, you all don't have to go to Mecca to pray. Is if you can afford it, then you travel during Ramadan period, during the fast and pray. You go over there. You guys are amazing. You guys are good. I love your recitations. Your teachings
really
are amazing, but there's some certain things which I will never accept about your religion, which number one is that stone that was identified. If you can explain more for me, give me more
understanding
about how it is, and if you guys truly believe it takes away your sins and stuff, and how it came about. Say if it came from heaven, I don't know who saw it first. What do you think?
And I feel when it comes to the video, I've said our point of view about it. But I have a question. Like, when I go through my comment section, sometimes I get comment like, "Cover your hair." You're checking out a Muslim video, cover your hair. And I want to ask if, because of the fact, you see, I'm a Christian, because of the fact I'm checking out a Muslim video, is it imposed on me, or is it a compulsory thing because I'm checking out your own video to cover my hair? Because it's kind of contradicting to the fact that covering your hair is their choice. The Muslim women choose to cover their hair definitely because it's their religion. But when you guys comment on my video and tell me to cover my hair, is that you making it my own free will, or you imposing your belief on me? That is literally all I have to say.
This was an amazing video. Comment down below what you think about this video. Give us a thumbs up, share this video to as many as can, subscribe to our YouTube channel, guys. We'll see you guys in our next video. Make sure you stay safe.
I just want a bag, like an old lady. I'm backwoods smoking, I don't own papers, pass that 808. That don't shake her. Oh, bitch, you know I'm grinding like a pro skater. Baby mama bugging, I'm so quick to hit ignore. Buku bitches in my bed, I got scales all